Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. And today we are chatting with Thomas. Thomas recently went through a FundYourFX challenge account. And of course, in this episode, we will talk about his journey, the hurdles he faced, the strategies he used, and of course, what it really takes to succeed in a prop firm challenge. Thomas, thanks for joining, and let's start by hearing a bit about your background and of course, what drew you into trading.
Hello everyone. Hello Theo. My name is Thomas Votsaitis. I am from Greece. I live in Athens city, and I am football coach and personal trainer.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, thank you. I started trading and investing 2 years ago, and since then I have been involved with the markets on a daily basis. What began as curiosity quickly turned into a serious commitment, and trading has become a core part of my everyday routine.
That's amazing. So it's been 2 years
Two
since
years.
you started.
Yes, yes.
What made you choose, let's say, to take a FundYourFX challenge instead of using your own money?
Yes, I choose to take a Fund Your FX challenge because I wanted to trade in a more professional environment with a clear rules and strict risk management without putting too much personal capital at risk. For me, it was a way to prove consistency first and then the scale.
Wow, I'm amazed, to be honest, because as you know, I'm trading for more than 10 years now. I'm a coach, I have courses, I'm an educator, but first time, honestly, I heard someone that is so serious getting into trading with the prop firms just because he wants to be accountable. Well done. Perfect.
Thank you.
How long had you been learning in general?
I have been learning and trading for almost 2 years before taking the challenge.
Okay, and now let's talk a little bit about your experience with the challenge. Can you name, let's say, which one was the hardest part for you?
Yes, the hardest part for me was dealing with the overtrading. There were times when I trade more than I should have, especially after being very active in the markets. This is the hardest part.
That's amazing. From what you said, we all understand that you are a disciplined person, but we will go through that as well. But what was your mindset going into the challenge account?
My mindset was to pass the challenge step by step without rushing. I focused on making small, consistent gains rather than trying to force big profits.
So you're not the guy that wants to pass a challenge overnight and you don't care if it's going to burn out or not. You just want to go consistently and with a strategic plan.
Yes,
And of course, as a football coach, we should have figured it out that you prefer to work with a plan.
yes. In the past, um, sometimes I was all in one single trade, but this is a big trap for new traders, I think.
100%, 100%. When you traded the account, did you follow a specific trading plan or you were just trying to figure it out on spot what you're going to do?
Yes, I always follow a specific trading plan. Without a plan, trading is like a ship without a compass in the middle of the ocean, I think.
That's true, that's true. And what kind of rules or what kind of risk parameters did you find the most difficult to manage throughout the challenge?
The most challenging part was setting strict limits on myself when it came to the number of trades I would take each week. This is the most difficult part.
So you're trying to manage yourself and to discipline your disciplines on a weekly basis.
Yes.
That's amazing. Now let's dive into your strategy and the way you are thinking about the trades in the market. Can you tell us what type of trader you are?
Primarily an intraday trader, although some position may extend for 4 or 5 days if the setup allows it.
So which time frame do you usually use? Let's say to do your analysis and then to place the trades.
First of all, I will check the daily time frame because I need to know the trend. We are bullish or bearish. But I will go lower, and my favorite time frame is 1 hour time frame, and 30 minutes. And I mainly focused on forex pairs as well as gold and silver.
So you start from the daily chart and you execute on 1 hour max 30-minute time frame.
Yes.
Do you have some specific currency pairs you're trading?
My favorite is gold, and all the pairs with JPY pair, Japanese yen.
Okay.
Because
Is it about the volatility or what?
yes, yes. Because if I take a trade, usually it's intraday trade.
So now let's talk a little bit about the key factors you look before entering a trade. Can you make an analysis of what exactly your trading methodology is, starting from the daily chart going towards the 30-minute?
Yes. First, I pay close attention to timing. I only trade during the London session or New York session. I look for a clear
Okay.
I look for a clear break in market structure, follow it by retest at my point of interest. As an extra confirmation, I also use the 50-day EMA, exponential moving average.
Okay. Do you also apply Fibonacci retracements to define your point of interest?
Yes,
Or do you use volume profile or something?
Sometimes I use Fibonacci, and usually in 50% it's my point of interest. And also, if I see on the retest a rejection with a wick in the candle, that's my last confirmation to enter the trade.
Question. Let's say the market is in an uptrend because, let's be honest, our viewers, they are really interested to find out what exactly Thomas is doing and how exactly he looks the market. And because we don't have a chart in front of us, we will pretend that, let's say you're trading the USD JPY, the market is in an uptrend, the price goes up, and then you see the retracement and the market and the price starts moving downwards towards your point of interest. How does your point of interest look like? Is it at the broken resistance now is turning to a support? Is it something else you're looking into the candlesticks? What exactly does that point of interest looks like?
I need to see the previous support, because if the price breaks with volume and a big candle, usually the price it turns in the point of interest that this point is the previous support.
That's perfect. Now, do you use specific candlestick patterns? Like, do you look, for example, a pin bar or a bullish engulfing to buy, or swing low confirmation, or something? Or you just place, let's say, limit orders, or you enter at the market, and then where do you place your stop loss?
Sometimes I use sell limit or buy limit because I saw that it works for me. But sometimes specific in gold in specific, I need to see every candle on the lower time frames for confirmation, because if we are in New York session and the volume is up and down with news and um, you know so much noise in the chart,
Yes.
I need to see a wick in a candle, a doji, an engulfing candle to see all the confirmation to enter in the trade. Specifically in the gold, because gold it's you need you need to stay focused in the chart in the New York session. It's from 3 o'clock here in Greece until 5 or 6. You must stay focused on the trading view.
Super volatile thing
Yes,
there, huh?
yes, yes.
Okay. Also, how do you manage your risk inside the challenge when you enter the trade? For example, where do you place your stop loss, or how much do you risk per trade?
First of all, I study the rules very carefully and make sure I stay disciplined and follow them all the times.
And we said you are a coach, so yeah.
Yes. Usually I risk 1% per trade or 0.5%.
How do you deal with losses or drawdowns, and what keeps you at that level of discipline to stay in the game?
When I experience losses or drawdowns, I take a step back and take a break. Then I review my trades with clear mind to see if I made any mistakes.
Something that not most of the traders doing.
Yes, I think it's the most important thing, journaling and back testing our strategy.
So guys, you hear what Thomas said, journaling and back testing. Now let's talk a little bit about your psychology and the habits you have as a trader. We understand that you are a consistent trader in your rules, in your discipline, the way you trade generally. So which are these habits help you throughout the challenge?
I think strong risk management and maintaining a detailed trading journal helped me stay consistent.
Okay, so you are not the guy, let's say today you have a feeling, you are feeling high, then you got to jump with 5%, like, okay, I had enough, all in now, or I just burned the account. You don't have that impulsive behaviors.
No, no. Past, I had these bad habits, of course. I think all the traders in the first 1 or 2 years are the same bad habits. But now,
Exactly.
I am a different person, a different trader with specific rules.
Amazing. So it's true that traders, we get mature as traders. Yeah, we don't behave the same way we behaved the first day. Did you experience pressure knowing, you're trading on a prop firm challenge? There are these rules, there are these limits, and how did you feel?
In the past, I used to feel pressure and a sense of urgency, but now I am much calmer and more patient when I trade.
Do you do anything in specific to keep your emotions controlled?
Yes, I try to stay calm and objectively review my trades to see if I made any mistakes. If I identify something, I write it down and make sure I don't repeat it. It's uh,
Wow.
so important for me to yes.
Okay, amazing, Thomas, amazing. Alrighty, now let's go to some other type of questions. What was your biggest lesson from the challenge? If you have to name, let's say, just one.
I think the biggest lesson for me was the importance of patience and proper risk management.
If you could go back and redo the challenge again, would you change something or would you keep the same approach?
Honestly, nothing. At this point, my trading plan is very clear and well defined.
Amazing. Any advice would you like to give to traders who want to pass a FundYourFX challenge?
My advice would be to stay patient, risk no more than 1% per trade, and have a clear trading plan, knowing exactly when to enter and when to exit the trade.
Exactly. Because many people, they don't take seriously the exits, especially
Yes,
on the profits, right?
yes,
They accept the stop loss. Okay, my stop loss is going to get hit. But when it's time to take profits, they want more and more and more. And they end up with nothing.
yes. And I think the risk to reward ratio is important because some traders uh, they need to risk to reward one for five for six big.
Yes,
This is a gap, I think.
yes, yes.
My risk to reward ratio is 1 for 2 or 1 to 3, but I usually 1 for 2 because I need to hit my take profit.
Yes, yes. So you like to take consistent profits from the market and move
Yes,
on to the next trade.
yes, exactly, yes.
Great. Now, we are towards the end of our interview now, and I would like to ask you some fun questions. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Can you name the trade you will never forget?
A sad story, my friends. Um, in the past, in my first year, I sell gold because because the
Oh,
RSI was in 70.
oh my God. So overbought RSI.
Overbought RSI, yes, and I put sell, yes, sell. Now we will drop. Now we will drop. Oh, and the gold all the time move higher high, and lower high.
It's just
Oh
kept
my
going up.
God. I have burned many accounts and lost money for one indicator.
Okay, so
Yes,
guys, you're listening now. Don't sell the RSI when it's overbought.
yes,
So when the RSI is overbought, mainly it's an indication that the market is in a super strong uptrend, right?
yes.
What's your biggest trading strength and what's your biggest weakness in trading?
My biggest strength is my ability to read price action and time my entries precisely. And my biggest weakness right now is over trading, is something I am still working on, but I am definitely moving in the right direction.
Fantastic, fantastic. One thing you wish all new traders understood.
They need to keep learning find a strategy that truly fits them and give
Mhm.
themselves enough time to develop and grow.
So, do you believe that based on the information everybody can find on online on YouTube, do you believe that strategies that works for some people cannot resonate with others, right?
Yes, I totally agree with that because if I am scalper and the other guy is swing trader, it's totally different strategies and mindset. If you are scalper, you need to stay in your computer in the trading view, 5 minutes, 1 minute time frame, gold indices, and this is very stressfully. Um, on the other hand, if you are a swing trader, you mark specific zones, support and resistance, specific pairs, and we will go with the trend. Or maybe you will find um, uh, the stop of a trend, maybe with a pattern, or with a head and shoulders, or with a double
Hmm.
top, or with reverse head and shoulders, or a double bottom.
So, just to end the interview, Thomas, I would like to ask you which part of the overall process trading with FundYourFX challenges you find it the most fascinating.
Two things. One is that the company has specific rules, and this is very important for me. Um, and not hidden rules, etc. You know, and that the company has not a daily drawdown. That's amazing. I think that
Okay.
first time I see something like that.
So that was something unique in your experience trading with
Yes, yes,
challenges.
I see that. I think first time. Yes, first time I see something like this.
Thomas, it's been awesome having you on and learning about your experience with the challenge. I'm sure a lot of traders listening now got some valuable insight about your story. And guys, to everyone tuning in, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and share it with others who are looking on their trading journey. Thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next episode. Keep learning, stay focused, and of course, keep pushing your limits.
Thank you.